This is the Relevant Podcast.
It's Tuesday, September 28th, 2021, and it's the Relevant Podcast. Man, it's the end of September already. That's crazy.
Sheesh.
Here in Orlando, I am your host, Cameron Strang, and joining me from Loverland, Virginia, it's Jesse Carey.
Hello, hello.
From Austin, Texas, author, podcaster, speaker, children's book author, Jamie Ivey.
Hey, guys.
And from Nashville, Tennessee, artist, producer, mogul, who just recently dropped a fantastic album, Derek Minor.
Howdy.
There you go. See, you guys, I told everybody on Friday's show, you guys don't plug your own stuff, so I'll plug it for you.
Hey, speaking of those two things, real quick, Derek and Jamie, book tour, music tour, what's the status for listeners out there that want to see you guys out on the road?
Non-existent.
Derek and I are doing one together. It's bring your kids, and Derek does his thing, and then I do a little reading in the middle for the children's.
No, Derek, we're not doing
Can
that.
I come and do some tableside close-up magic, just at all of the locations to get people warmed up?
What do you do? Just wander around in the crowd, just like randomly?
That's right. I don't do stage magic. I do street.
You got to be real close.
Keep it street magic, guys.
Is it magic or illusions?
Oh, it's magic.
I'll be honest. It's a combination of both. I'm tapping into something.
The dark arts.
Jamie, I'll be honest. I don't even know how these tricks work. So all I know is I say this weird phrase in Latin, and I summon something, and it works every time.
That's weird.
So
People love it.
I don't even know.
Y'all gonna get some emails about that one, dog.
So if the people listening to the show for the first time today, they're like, I thought this was a Christian podcast. Nope. All right. Well, we have a great show for the Christians who want to keep listening. We have a great show in store for you today. He's a Christian pastor. Levi Lusko joins us. He's coming up. We're going to talk about the next generation of the church, Gen Z, and how we can remain faithful as we all move forward. So it's a great conversation, and no dark arts are
We need
discussed.
you, Levi.
Clearly he's thrilled that we've started off the podcast by whimsively
He was just about to post this episode to his followers, and then he gave it a couple minutes.
So anyway, there at the magic show, I bust out the Ouija board, Levi, and then
I felt the presence come upon me. Yeah. And at the end of the show, we have a hilarious new game where we try to speak the Queen's English. The Queen's English is coming up later.
Oh, no.
And you know what? In Slices, we got a bunch going on. So let's just jump right into it. Stay tuned. Up next, it's Slices.
Until it lasts forever, until it lasts so long, until we're back together, I'll be alone. Until it lasts forever, until it lasts so long, until we're back together, I'll be alone. Now I'm leaving you.
You're listening to Parcels. The song is Something Greater. Well, today's episode is brought to you by podcast creation platform Anchor. If you haven't heard about Anchor yet, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. First of all, it's free. There are custom tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will then distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and every major platform. The cool thing is you can also make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Okay, it's time for
Slices.
All right, what do you have, Jesse?
All right, how often has this happened to you guys? It's Sunday, coming home from church, everybody's hungry in the family, and you can't agree on where you're going to go, and you're like, all right, let's just do it. Let's go to Chick-fil-A. And you pull up, and you make it all the way there, and you're like, it's close. Let's be honest. How often has that happened to you guys?
I get a craving for Chick-fil-A every Sunday.
Every Sunday. Every Sunday. It's because you want what you can't have. Like just in life, it's like you're obsessed about when you're single, you're obsessed about the girl that was out of your range. You're obsessed about the car you can't afford. You're obsessed about the job you're not qualified for. You want what you can't have, which is Chick-fil-A on Sundays. It happens every week.
Yeah. Well, thankfully, a solution to that problem in somewhat limited supply has been proposed by a brand. You might know them as Mischief. It's stylized with capital letters MSCHF. Now,
Aren't they the devil shoes?
They are. So basically, they are sort of a streetwear art house provocateur agency / studio based out of Brooklyn that has sort of made a name for themselves with sort of elaborate performance art stunts that kind of blend into marketing. Most recently, they made the custom, I think they were Air Maxes, Cameron, for Little Nas X. Yeah. They made custom Air Maxes in limited supply.
They did the Heaven and Hell ones. They did the holy water inside the sole, and then they did the devil shoes with blood in the sole.
Yeah, and like pentagrams and crosses, and they're provocateurs, and they
got sued by Nike, by the way. Nike won. So yeah. Well,
it hasn't stopped them. They're still in business, and they're still being provocative. And their latest campaign, and that campaign had a more obvious tie. It was, honestly a pretty effective way to promote the music of Little Nas X, and it got a lot of people talking about it, and it was a very effective campaign. Their next campaigns, sort of the reason that they're doing it isn't all that clear, but it is equally as funny and kind of cool. So they have launched a website that is MSCHF. Sundayservice.com. And if you go there, you will find the ability to put in your phone number. And on Sunday, if they are operating in your area, you will get a text notifying you that they are ready to deliver your Chick-fil-A sandwich. So they are going to be delivering Chick-fil-A sandwiches to people who go to their website and put in their phone number on Sundays. Now, I will say it's not free. It does cost $666.
No.
No.
Yeah, it's
$6.66.
Okay.
It's $666. $6.66. I'm looking at it.
Yeah. And so now how it works is, and this is straight from the website. So on Sunday, we will send our secret restaurant link to everyone in our delivery radius. Sign up through the website to get on our list. We are closed every day except for Sunday. So don't expect to get any text Saturday night confirming your order. Quantity is limited, first come, first served. We, of course, can't make more sandwich. We can't make the sandwiches that day because the real Chick-fil-A is closed. So basically, they're going to select markets. They're buying up a bunch of sandwiches on Saturdays, and for everyone who signed up, they will find people who are in the area and text them and be like, your sandwich is ready, and we will deliver it. Now, it is a fantastic and amazing idea. The sandwiches are going to be a day old because they had to buy them on Saturday, but they said they will keep them hot until delivery time. Now, they actually have a Bible verse to back up what they're doing, though I will warn you, there's some strong language on their site that some listeners may find offensive if they go there, but they did have the Colossians 2:16 emblazoned on the website. May I read that verse for you guys?
Yes,
Is anyone
please.
familiar with Colossians 2:16 off the top of your head? This is the verse they're using on the website. Therefore, let no one pass judgment on you in question of food and drink, or with regard to the Sabbath. So I do feel like they have a Bible verse
And then
in their corner.
they then say tweet at Chick-fil-A and thank them for spitting in the face of God. Basically, by not serving food on Sunday, they're spitting in the face of God in light of Colossians 2:16. That's what it says.
I'm
This
not
is
endorsing.
definitely youth group kids that have been hurt. And they're like, we're going to
Church hurt.
wait until we get older. Oh my gosh, I'm going to make you pay. We're coming for you, Daryl.
Hey, but you know what, Jesse? I have to say, y'all know my son works at Chick-fil-A.
No.
Yeah, so he works there, and a lot of times he works a late shift, and so he'll come home with bags of sandwiches. He gets 5 bags on Monday, and it's his lunch for the whole week. He just gets to take home the stuff they didn't use. And so Amos, my son, could actually be a delivery person for this very terrible Colossians company right here in Austin.
Hey,
MSCHF.
Hey, make a little money. Make a little money on Sunday. You know what I'm
That's what I'm
saying?
saying.
You know what?
Make
I'll
a
tell you
little
this. He
money.
sells them to his brothers. They're like, hey, can I have a sandwich? He sells them to them for $3. So my son gets a free
He gets them
sandwich.
for free, though.
He gets it for free, and then he makes a $3 profit to his brothers.
Delete.
That's
Hey, Jamie, I don't know how
I'm
to.
saying he's a smart businessman or really greedy.
He was given the thing for free. He should be generous and priceless.
Don't worry, Cameron.
No, he
We're trying to have
shouldn't.
some life lessons
No,
here.
he shouldn't.
There's 2 lessons here. You've been given something, share it, and also, dude, that's really good entrepreneurship. Like, way to go.
Sell it.
Jamie, I don't know how to tell you this. I believe your son is embezzling from Chick-fil-A in the form of
Chick-fil-A
sandwiches.
sandwiches. It would be best if he took them to school and started selling
He's made
them.
a cool profit of $17. So
I know.
I think, but obviously, the methods that they're doing is a little tongue in cheek here. But I think it's legitimately funny and like an interesting way to drum up, publicity for their agency. I think a lot of times Christians are like just too sensitive about stuff. Like, honestly, like, who cares? Like, who's actually offended by this and who's actually like, all right, that's kind of funny. Like, they're real. Like, if you go to the website, it's all black and red. There's like a little silhouette devil on there. Like, they're having fun with the construct.
They have
that
an
is
animated
wrong.
GIF. I just tried to sign up. And it says, sorry, you're outside of our delivery range. And there's an animated GIF of Jesus in his robe with a halo riding a large chicken, like riding it like a horse. It's like a horse-sized chicken. And that tells you anything.
It's
This
certainly
is something that I would like sign up and not tell anyone I signed up for it.
Stop playing.
I just gave them my phone number. I just tried to get some Chick-fil-A on Sunday.
But look, I get that is irreverent. You know what I mean? But I also think
Which
it's
it
pretty.
is.
Yeah,
Jesus would
there's no
laugh.
question.
Jesus would think it's funny.
First off, that ain't Jesus, because I can guarantee you it's the white dude.
Yeah.
I'm
You know
still
what I'm saying?
laughing
So
at
for
it.
Jesus, so that ain't even Jesus. That's John. But that's, you know what I'm saying? That's
But I
Jorge.
also, and maybe I'm giving them too much credit here, but they are like an art studio. But honestly, like I don't see how the Jesus riding a chicken, which is meant to be
It ain't
irreverent.
Jesus. It's Sam.
Yeah, but what I'm saying
It's
is like
Blake. His name is Blake.
Blake is right.
But how is that? But how is that any less offensive than someone doing something non-tongue-in-cheek, like putting a Bible verse reference on the inside of a styrofoam cup that's going to end up in a landfill? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see that kind of stuff all the time, non-ironically. All they're doing is pointing out, look, you're appropriating the gospel here for commercial gain. And it might actually, like I said, like putting it on the inside of a styrofoam cup or inside the tag, like Forever 21 or I think it was Forever 21 or whatever the clothing company that would put Bible. But what I'm saying is like the point of this exercise beyond just drumming up publicity, I feel like their art is actually making pretty good points about sort of the awkward intersections of faith, business, and consumerism, especially when the people that are the consumer and the people that are making the product are both Christians, and infuse that into the marketing. I feel like it's kind of a savvy campaign.
Listen, I'm laughing and I would give him my phone number. So there's that.
Yeah. And I would easily pay $6.66 for a sandwich on Sunday. No questions.
Or you can come to my house and get it from Amos for $3. So there's that.
Done.
All right. What do you have, Jamie? Other than $3 Chick-fil-A.
I've got a lot of Chick-fil-A sandwiches at my house. So guys, recently there is a scientist. I don't think he's a scientist. Let me start over here. Yeah, a scientist saying that they could bring back woolly mammoths. Do you think this is a good idea or a bad idea? And I'm going to tell you.
We've
why it's
seen
both.
a movie about this.
Bring 'em
Right?
back.
Jurassic Park.
Bring 'em back.
Bring
Yeah.
it back. Why not?
Bring it back. Okay, so here's what they're saying. They have funding. Harvard University professors got 15 million funding, and they're working on this. They want to bring back species who have left an ecological void as they went extinct. So they're saying that the woolly mammoths actually helped the climate because when they would walk, they would take off the top layer of snow, and then it would help something with the grass, like It's kind of what you were saying,
Man,
Jesse.
Harvard be just doing whatever they want. They lying.
They have billions in endowment. They don't even care anymore.
They just like, you know what?
Yeah,
We'll
let's do
bring
it,
back
man.
a Velociraptor. Let's do that.
Yeah, it said that they scraped away layers of snow so that cold air could reach the soil and maintain the permafrost. And so then when they disappeared, that all started reversing. And so they're saying, hey, we can bring this woolly mammoth back to help this out. Now, there's some bad things about this as well, is that a lot of things that were around, obviously, when woolly mammoths were walking are not here anymore. And there are new things that are here. And so would they actually work together? Would they go back together and work? And so they're also not going to be able to create this 100% identical, but what if they could bring it back and it could save other things? So they're thinking also, so there's the good part about it, but it could also upset the ecosystems that we have that are working now. So it's a little up for debate about whether this would be good or bad.
I have an idea.
But guys,
get an island, like one island, and then you just put them all there and just see what happens. Yeah. You could visit it maybe, like you could, guests could come watch.
there.
Yeah, like you could like ride around and observe them. Yeah. I don't know. What could go wrong? That's all I'm saying.
Hey,
It's on an island.
Hey, white people, how about we don't do none of it? How about we do none of it? How about we just stop? How about
guys,
we just...
they think that they can produce an embryo in 6 years.
Let's just... Why don't we just go to a movie?
Called Jurassic Park?
Or whatever. We don't have to do this. We could go to a movie. We could go on a hike. We could do tons of stuff.
Is
Besides,
this just an
bring back
elaborate
extinct
marketing
animals.
campaign for Ice Age 4 starring Ray Romano?
Probably. Here it comes. Yeah.
Okay.
It is funny that, because literally this is the plot of Jurassic Park. It's the exact, it's not like, they found something frozen in ember or ice or whatever. And the questions that we're kind of jokingly asking here, that they literally directly ask, like, the scientists were so busy deciding whether they forgot to ask whether they should. That's literally with the conversation we're having.
That's this
here.
whole article
that was
right here
in the move. And it is like, I don't know. The ethics of it seem kind of complicated because
very, I think
it seems like something like a woolly mammoth that otherwise would be forever. It seems like unless something weird happens, would be forever in instinct. Like, I don't know if that's fundamentally wrong. I just, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's the God's creative intent question, and your belief and God's plan for His creation. Endangered species like dying, maybe, like, is that because that was just ecologically what God intended, or is that man-made harmful pollution causing it, and that there was a purpose in that species being on this earth? Who knows? And that comes back to the woolly mammoth and other things like that. It's like, what's wrong with bringing back something that was part of God's original creation? I don't know what's wrong with it.
How about this? We could just like do something like reduce our carbon footprint so that the earth won't be jacked up, or like
so we don't need woolly mammoths to help with the permafrost. Maybe we just stop driving.
We don't have to do that. We could just we'll just drive electric cars. Yeah,
there you go.
We could do things like that. We could, I don't know.
Interesting.
Hey, just a good idea to me.
It's a fun thought exercise, and if you're curious how it should play out or how it might play out, there's a film called Jurassic Park 2, 3, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom that kind of play it all out for you if you're
they
curious.
Even have a ride at Universal that scared my kids, so you get the full experience of what it's going to look like.
My question is, why start with a woolly mammoth? Because, like, if I were just straight up, like, let's say I was going to rank dinosaurs right now, okay? Or like prehistoric animals. I feel like woolly mammoths didn't even crack in the top 10. We're all pretty, we all feel like Triceratops probably number one.
He's
like
the schlubby. He's the schlubby character in Ice Age. Like, he's not even the cool
That's
character in the Ice Age.
You don't want to bring the cool characters back though, like, because they have big fangs and teeth. And,
but at the bare minimum, why don't we do what everyone literally ranks right in the middle? It's no one's at the bottom of the list. It's no one's at the top of the dinosaur list. That's Stegosaurus. Okay, it's got a spiky tail. It's got a tiny little head. It's got those cool little, fins down the back. Everyone could agree. Look, Stegosaurus, I'm pretty cool with that coming back. They should have started there because I'm not all that jazzed about a woolly mammoth. To be honest,
I'm not cool with none of it coming back. So y'all can start the zombie apocalypse. I'm not cool with none of it coming back.
Look, I should clarify. It's actually not even going to be a woolly mammoth. It's going to be a hybrid of an
that's what
Asian
I'm saying,
elephant
man.
and they're going to call it a mammophant.
Now, see, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, we could just go out to
have a
eat.
mammothant.
We ain't got to do none of this. We could just go out to eat. Like, let's just do that. Let's go chill. Let's go to Netflix and chill. We ain't got to do none of this.
Mammothant. And,
It does strike
Y'all
me.
white folks really gonna do this.
It really does strike me as
I
what's
got
the
arrested
point.
6
That
years
is a
from
good.
now.
Derek's making a good point. There's so many other things that we could be investing in to make humanity, make the world a better place. We don't really need to waste our time on this. But all right, what do you have, Derek?
Well, since we're gonna bring one back, and just to let y'all know, I just found out today that 27 different species have gone off the endangered species list.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so
They're back?
No, because they're dead.
Oh, they're extinct.
They're extinct. They went from endangered to extinct. So between the
It's not trending the
wildfires,
correct direction.
it's not going the right direction. So between the wildfires, in Australia, they said over 1 million animals died.
No, a billion.
A billion, over 1 billion animals died. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Between global warming and the crazy like floods and things of that nature, that we've lost 27 species. So we didn't even have to go get the mammoths. We could have just tried to save the ones we got.
What we had.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's the issue. Like, we ain't got to do this. We could just save the ones we got. Because you going to bring the mammoth back, you ain't going to do nothing but make it go extinct again. That's all you going to do.
27 species. That's crazy. I forgot that stat about 1 billion animals getting killed in Australia last year. I mean, and
that was the first wildfire. That's not, they had another one this year. Yeah. So I mean, it's
and right now in the Pacific Northwest, I mean, all the sequoia forests are on fire, and like
absolutely
multi-thousand-year-old sequoia trees are getting killed and stuff. I mean, it's just like maybe we need to look at kind of climate change and creation care and conservation, and not.
What is the point of bringing it back to kill it again? It don't make no sense.
They bring back the woolly fant, and then it gets killed in a wildfire.
To kill him again.
The mammophant.
He's like, I was chilling. I was with God. Next thing you know, I'm gonna pop back down here. Y'all burn me up in the woods. Let the mammoth chill, man. He did his job. His work is over with.
That's true. Yeah. All right. Well, that'll do it for Slices. Stay tuned. Up next, Levi Lusko joins us, unless he decided to opt out of this episode.
He's gone. He heard Jesus riding a chicken early, and he just
bolted.
His agent sent a strongly worded email.
Absolutely not. In the strongest possible terms, he's pulling out of this podcast.
He said the story was too titillating for him. We had to get out of here.
Came up again. All right.
Here's what we didn't realize. He's a big mammothant guy. And mammothant's his favorite animal, and he's pretty upset that we don't want to bring him back. So,
all of your female listeners are thinking that you're saying mammogram every time we say mammophant, and y'all aren't thinking it, but I'm thinking it. I just hear mammogram.
Listen, last time I interviewed Levi Lusko, they said, "Hey, listen, I have a great interview. Be sure to just mention the book and the new website, and he's got this special service going on this Sunday. Also, don't disparage the mammothant. He's very, very into just mammothants, and doesn't want anything bad about them. So."
You're listening to Car Wash. The song is Friendship. Well, today's show is also brought to you by the Faith and Sports Institute at Baylor University's Truett Seminary. The Faith and Sports Institute is a place where Christian leaders in sports are formed and equipped through theological education, practical training, and thoughtful resources. They offer a graduate degree program, continuing education classes, intensive retreats, and more. To learn and grow with the Faith and Sports Institute, visit baylor.edu/truett, that's TRUETT/FSI. Think deep, lead strong, and run the race well with the Faith and Sports Institute today. That's baylor.edu/truett/FSI. Well, our guest today is Pastor Levi Lusko. He's the lead pastor of Fresh Life Church and has written multiple books about relying on God to face life's most difficult seasons. Our very own Tyler Huckabee recently sat down with Levi to discuss how God's truths can help us grapple with grief and how Gen Z will be shaped by and help shape the future of the church. Here's our conversation with Levi Lusko.
Have any idea about as rapidly as the culture is changing right now, how do you think this next generation could change the church, or how does the church need to start preparing itself for this next generation who are very quickly coming towards positions of being active members and even leaders not too long at all from there?
I think if we're not asking that question, church leaders were crazy. One thing for me is really being intentional about transitions. You're going to lose children, jumping from 5th grade to 6th grade, where the safety of Sunday school gives way to, at times, the fear of the youth group. So we try and really care and be intentional about transitions. I think as well, we're trying to be intentional about encouraging young people to not just read their Bible on their phones, which obviously can be great, but it is also, for me, it's impossible with the notifications coming through.
Yeah.
The beauty of paper. Studies show that kids who end up being readers had two things happen. They were read to by their parents, and they often saw their parents reading. And I know, I'm reading Treasure Island to my kids right now. And it's funny and it's weird and it's yo-ho-ho and a bottle of rum, but something about the safety of a book and turning pages and the lack of technology involved in that, there's really something powerful about it. I still remember verses I memorized as a child and references and those things that have guided me in hard times. I've been kind of open about on my podcast and teachings. Last couple of years, a real serious, for me, battle with anxiety that has been a part of my whole life, stemming from my parents' marriage ending, blew over into full-blown panic. And in those moments, it was incredible. There was times, Tyler, when I would wake up in the night having a panic attack, and I would try and grab my Bible, and it all was I couldn't make sense of words on the page because my heart was racing. And so in those moments, I would lie back and I would close my eyes, and I couldn't read the Bible. It was such a weird thing, but I could recall verses that I had tucked in my heart as a child. Specifically, you will keep him in perfect peace who keeps his mind on you, Isaiah 26:3. I was in 6th grade when I memorized that, but it came back in that moment.
I'm sure we both know people who have been through difficult times, and that was sort of the straw that broke their faith. They just were not able to hold on to a belief in God through that level of devastation. People listening to this podcast may be in a similar position. What would you say to somebody who is feeling that or enduring that or has endured that? What's your response to that situation?
I'd say you're not crazy. If your faith feels like it's at odds with what you've believed about God, you're not crazy. One thing I like to tell people is if I'm talking to a dad who's lost a daughter or a son, I always say, if you would allow me to be so bold, I would love to relieve you from the responsibility of needing to protect God from how you really feel. So if you need to feel like I need to tell God like the right thing, or I still believe, or whatever you would think in your head is the right theological response, it doesn't need to be so pretty. And if you would say to God right now, if you're listening, and you would say, because this was taken from me that was precious, I don't believe you, or I don't believe you're good. Tell him that. Give him that. Don't sanitize and Germex your betrayal. Jesus Christ himself said, my God, why have you forsaken me? So I would let that sit and let that be there. Shovel all that you feel into his, like, let him deal with it. Don't feel the need to like somehow fit it into some tidy theological box or construct. I don't see that in Job. I don't see that on the cross. I don't see that, but still keep bringing it to him. I think don't let the fact that you're betrayed stop you from coming to him.
So often people don't know what to say in times of grief. If they're on the ones that are trying to help somebody else, they know a friend, a family member has gone through a deep loss, but they don't know how to address it without being patronizing, without being insensitive. And sometimes that anxiety can just make you not say anything at all. What would you say are some things that people need to be aware of or mindful of when trying to sit with, be present for, be a good friend to somebody going through a personal loss or grief situation?
I think one of the reasons people don't want to say anything is because they're afraid they'll say the wrong thing. Like, I'll make you sad. And I think because we're really uncomfortable with emotions. It used to be in times of grief, we would wear a black strap on our arms and everyone could see from the outside you were grieving. Now in our culture, there's no real similar thing. Like there's no way to know someone's mourning because we all wear black all the time. You and I are both in black right now. And I think it was a cool thing when during the period of grief or mourning, you wore something to show on the outside what was happening on the inside. So now people just don't know where you're at on the journey. Are you still wearing black? Is your flag still at half mast? And so I don't want to necessarily, is it going to make you sad if I bring them up? If you are, I'm uncomfortable with that emotion. I'm uncomfortable with that difficult conversation. Therefore, I'll just avoid it to save us both what is probably going to be awkward, but actually could be helpful. I would just say the only thing worse than saying the wrong thing is to say nothing. Yeah. And it means so much when I hear people say Linya's name and ask how I'm doing, or that, and especially in those raw first moments. You don't have to worry about what you say. They're not going to remember that, but they'll remember that you were there. Grief's never something you ever get completely through, because even years later now, I'm 9 years into this now, there's still low moments, and there's time delay grenades that go off. And so I would encourage people, don't be afraid of saying the wrong thing. Say something, be there, show with your presence you care. You don't need to quote Romans 8:28. You don't need, that's not necessary. It's just, I'm sorry. I love you. I loved your son. It's a memory of them, a memory of your wife. Like, talk about them. Don't be afraid. Even if there's tears, that tear's not bad. And I think that's one of the things people are afraid. Like, oh, if you cry at me, I made you sad. No, you might have made me happy. And these tears are proof of my love,
That was Levi Lusko. You can hear more from him. We talked about a lot more over at relemagazine.com. We have a great piece with him. All right, stay tuned. Up next, it's our new game, The Queen's English.
You got the time that you needed, You got the heart that
You're listening to Goth Babe. The song is Casita. Goth Babe, that was my high school nickname. Okay, it is time for our new game.
The Queen's English.
It's called The Queen's English. Okay, I'm going to read what Tyler wrote for y'all. Here we go. British TV all but swept last week's Emmys, with shows like The Crown and Ted Lasso scoring big wins for our friends across the pond. But sometimes British TV doesn't really translate to U.S. ears. Yankees and Brits may both speak English, but not all of our words and phrases make sense. In this game, we'll see which member of the Relevant Podcast is best equipped to handle the British invasion. You'll be given a British slang word or expression and 3 definitions, one of which is correct. You must determine which is the right one. The winner will be crowned the new king or queen of England. Here's the first one. Jesse, you're up. Here we go. Okay. Here's the phrase, the British phrase. Bob's your uncle. Does Bob's your uncle mean? Is it a common insult for someone who's being stupid? Is it a way of expressing gratitude? Or is it a phrase that comes at the end of a list of instructions?
Man, that sounds, for some reason, just telling somebody that they have an uncle named Bob seems like an insult, even though I don't know why. Every Bob I know is a friendly person, but I'm going to go with number 1, that it means you're being stupid.
The correct answer is a phrase that comes at the end of a list of instructions. I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm lost.
I want to know like the origins of that. Was that somebody was that like a parent trying to break the ice that like there's a weird paternity situation? Like, hey, your dad's really your uncle or something. Like, hey, listen, I need you to get a loaf of bread. I need you to get, milk. We definitely need milk. We need some eggs. Hey, listen, just hurry back because I got to make dinner. Listen, Bob's your uncle. See you later. And they're like, what? My whole life is a lie. Hey, don't forget the eggs. Bob's your uncle.
All right, Bobs are pretty reliable. So what if it's like, hey, do these instructions like Bob would. Remember who you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Bob wouldn't mess up this list. Yeah, Bob's
Bob
your
wouldn't
uncle.
mess this up.
Listen, I don't want to say this.
Or your dad. He's your uncle or your dad.
I don't want to sound passive aggressive here, but last time you came home with 1% milk, when I specifically asked for 2. Bob's feelings about 1% milk. And remember, Bob is your uncle. He's not having it. He's got a very specific tolerance for lactose here.
Oh, Bob's your man.
All right, like Derek, you're up. Bollocking. Is it jogging, telling someone off, or speed reading? Bollocking.
Speed reading.
It's telling someone off.
Dang it, that was my first thought. Okay.
Always go with your gut. All right, Jamie. Brass monkeys. Is it extreme cold, basic details, or a group of basic bros? Brass monkeys.
I'm going to go with the group of basic bros because...
No, it's extreme cold. Extreme cold.
What? Brass monkeys? Brass monkey or monkeys?
Yeah, I would have said freezing cold because that kind of put me in a mindset of I'm freezing my kahunas off out here.
Freezing your brass monkeys off.
So that I didn't think that. Yeah.
So he put you at a disadvantage.
Jesse, you're up. Butcher's hook. Oh, is it to take a look at something, a punch in the face, or the long way around?
That sounds like the long way around. I mean, that one seems, I'm going to take the old butcher's hook route.
To take a look at something is the correct answer. So far, we are 0 for 4.
We're no good at this.
All right. Derek, you're
Surprise.
up. Chuffed. Chuffed. Chuffed.
All right.
Angry, proud, or jealous? I'm chuffed.
Angry?
Proud.
What? Okay. Hey, y'all weird.
Hey,
go ahead.
Bob was so chuffed when you brought home the 2% milk.
You know about his lactose situation.
That
He's your
sounds
uncle.
gross. That sounds gross. That chuffed sounds like it would not come up in a word filter on your covenant eyes.
Someone's getting an alert about that.
Your wink uncle Bob is very chuffed right now. Interpret that as you may.
It's getting really inappropriate in here. Cameron, you're going to get another call from the board.
All right. Jamie, you're up. Throwing a wobbly. Is throwing a wobbly a temper tantrum, a curveball, or a twist ending? Throwing a wobbly.
I'm going to go with the temper tantrum.
Yes! We have our first correct answer. Yes.
Little Johnny was throwing a wobbly.
Well, your Uncle Bob was throwing a wobbly when you came home with the wrong.
Cameron, you're wink, Uncle Bob.
No, no. I'm not supposed to be here.
Jesse, here we go. Chunder. Is it throw up, kiss, or American football?
I mean, it sounds like it doesn't sound something very
chunder from
affectionate.
down under.
Give me, yeah, but if I were to go up to hey, give me a chunder, it does sound very affectionate here. I'm gonna go. That sounds more like a throw up to me than a kiss.
It is throw up. Another. We are in a streak all of a sudden. Man.
They're white British activated in them. They got it.
All right, Derek, you're up. Damp squib. Damp squib.
That just sounds gross.
Is it a street brawl, an old rickety boat, or a complete failure? A damp squib.
Old rickety boat.
A complete failure. Complete failure.
That's what I am right now.
Squib.
I am a damn squib.
I
I'm a
feel
damn
like.
squib.
Does anyone feel like like Old English probably has more terms for old rickety boat than any other dialect? Like I feel like they probably have like 50 words that mean old rickety boat. Like I don't know why, but I just feel like they do.
All right, Jamie. Fortnight. Is it 1 month, 10 days, or 2 weeks?
Fortnite is going to be 1 month.
2 weeks.
How'd you know that, Jesse?
The game. There's a game called Fortnite.
Well, I know there's a game. I never played it. My kids play it. I didn't know it meant 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
All right, Jesse. Grockle. G-R-O.
Old rickety boat.
Grockle. A huge pile of food, like too much to eat, an annoying tourist, or especially exorbitant taxes. Grockle.
Grockle is the name of the first mammoth brought back. Welcome to the world, Grockle. No, sorry. What was one? What was the one? A pile of meat? You said
A pile of food, huge pile of food, too much food,
it's
an
that.
annoying tourist, or is the first one? No, the correct answer is an annoying tourist. Is a grockle.
Rockle.
Yeah, that could sound pretty disrespectful. I want to fight you. I don't even know what that means.
that applies to the mammoth.
Annoying tourist shows up.
All right, Derek.
Yeah.
Jammy. Is it lucky, tricky, or tiny?
Golly.
Bob is jammy.
Tiny.
Lucky.
I am a damn squib.
You don't watch enough of The Crown and
I don't. I've not
Bridgerton
seen
and
one
whatever.
episode.
Yeah, I mean,
Guilty.
I've not seen. There's a billion things more interested in me watching any of those old stuffy people walk around with tea and crumpets. I'm not trying to see none
The
of
Crown
it.
is good. The Crown is good.
My
Okay.
knowledge of
I'll
old
take
British
your word
TV,
for it.
yeah, my knowledge of old British TV begins and ends with a Mr. Bean sketch where he is stuck up on a high dive that I saw when I was like 12 years old and still think is hilarious to this day. That's it. That's the pinnacle of British culture.
all right, Jamie, here we go. Knackered. Is that dirty, in need of a bath, absolutely exhausted, or very strong, having large muscles? Knackered. With a K.
Knackered.
I think I'm just exhausted. I'm just knackered out.
That is correct. That is correct. So, okay, at the end of this round, I have one round left.
she's
What's the
old
score,
English.
Clark? Is it 2-1-0?
It's 2-1-0. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, I thought I
Jamie
had
is
3.
in
I
the
only
lead.
have 2.
Jamie's in the lead with 2. Jesse has
Is it
1.
2? Wait, no, 3.
Make this
I thought
one
it was
worth
3,
3
but
so
it
I
could
can
be
win.
2.
She
Make
knows.
make this one worth 4 so I
Okay.
can win.
3, and then Jesse has 2, and then Derek has 0. It's 3-2-0.
I'm terrible.
That's what it is.
I'm a damp squid. Sorry.
Damn squib. All right. Okay, this final round is worth 4 points. 4
Yes.
points. Here we go. Jesse, you're up. Minging. 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 Is it light as a feather, like able to fly? Absolutely disgusting, or inexpensive, like a great bargain?
I'm going to say that sounds like a bargain to me.
Absolutely disgusting.
So minging.
That damn squib
I
was
get that.
minging.
The way you said that, Jamie, that makes sense. I like that vibe.
All right, Derek, you could take the lead if you get this one
I
right.
could take the lead. at least for a little bit until
Pork
Jamie knocks it out
pies.
the park.
Pork pies. Is it 2 coins, the equivalent of about 20 cents in the U.S.? Is it little pigs or white lies? Pork pies.
White lies.
Yes.
That's what I was going to
Wow.
Good job.
Impressive.
right, Jamie.
Very
This is the whole game. Right here. You
Got it,
win
I'm
this
ready.
one, you get. If not, Derek came out of nowhere.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Tosh, Tosh. Is it fancy, average, or garbage? Tosh.
I think if you're very tosh, you're just very average.
Garbage. Derek wins.
Dang it.
Oh my.
Time after time.
Derek, I'm very impressed, man. I'm very impressed.
That's crazy. This is really very much like test in school for me. Like I would do really, really bad, and then at the end they'll have like one question.
bonus
That's like
question.
if you get this, you get the bonus question. I'll get the bonus question.
Yeah,
Who's the
that's all you
damn
need.
squid now?
Yeah.
Not you.
Exactly.
Jesse was Tosh in the game.
I know. I've got gronkle all over my face. That meant
That's funny. I like that game. All right, that'll do it for
The Queen's English.
Well, many thanks to Levi Lusko for joining us today. Remember, you can read more of our conversation with him over at relevantmagazine.com. We have a piece in the fall digital issue. You can click right there on the magazine tab, and it is available for free and ad-free thanks to UHSM. Also in the issue, Erwin McManus, Natalie Bergman, Julia Newell, so much more. Jessica Chastain's on the cover. Go check it out. The fall digital issue of Relevant, available ad-free and for free, thanks to UHSM. Hey, make sure to follow us on all the socials, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We're doing different things on the different platforms. So I don't know what your favorite is, but it's a great way to keep up with what's new. You can submit questions to the cast for upcoming episodes. You can follow along on Twitter at Relevant Podcast to answer the question of the week and other things. Follow Relevant on all of the socials. Also, if you're not really a social media person, but you want to stay in the loop, you can sign up for our morning email. It's our top 5 trending stories each day sent to your inbox. You can sign up right there on the front page of relevantmagazine.com. On that note, we'll wrap it up. I'm Cameron Strang.
I'm Jesse Carey.
I'm Jamie Ivey.
And I'm no longer a damn squid, baby.
All right, we'll see y'all on Friday. Have a great week, everyone. Sorry, Levi Lusko.
Thanks for listening to the Relevant Podcast. Check out our features, interviews, and news updates every day at relevantmagazine.com. And make sure to follow Relevant on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for the latest. For more great podcasts, browse the shows on the Relevant Podcast Network, which you can find at our site. And while you're there, don't miss the all-new era of Relevant Magazine. A new issue releases every other month at relevantmagazine.com.
Bob's your uncle.
Relevant Podcast Network.
Time is precious, and so are our pets. So time with our pets is extra precious. That's why we started Dutch. Dutch provides 24/7 access to licensed vets with unlimited virtual visits and follow-ups for up to 5 pets. You can message a vet at any time and schedule a video visit the same day. Our vets can even prescribe medication for many ailments, and shipping is always free. With Dutch, you'll get more time with your pets and year-round peace of mind when it comes to their vet care. Go to Dutch.com to get vet care that is always there for just $92 a year.